At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. First and 15 following the delay of game. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And right away they're going to stack him. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Here we go. I'm good. Hey, Ken. Easy.
Back to throw. Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Here we go, son. 11. Right.
On first down, here's Breida. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Steelers at 4-3, a game over 500. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
West right, sit. Tonight.
Fields. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there. And they're able to come up with the first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. You talk about this Giant defense. This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. Second from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
Theories abound. People have opinions. But too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Here we go. Alpha, 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 alpha. Alpha, let's go. Hey, never mind, Monday. Go.
A shotgun snap, Fields. Campbell making the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
In motion goes the tight end.
You got a mini basement. Why not? Sit high.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Steelers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Here we go, son.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And able to get this to the 31.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go, son. All right.
On play action, Fields. They'll roll him out right. Finds Pickens out right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Here we go. Hey, can. Delta. Extend. Hey, can. Right.
Here's Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They'll run here with a rookie. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Here we go. Set.
Breida, he'll try the right side. Oh, good move. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Here we go. Delta, Delta. Tonight.
A run between the tackles with Breida. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13.
Don't jump. Ready?
In motion, the tight end.
Tonight.
To throw is Fields. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Jump slant. Here we go. Good. Hey, Jan. Go.
Here's Fields. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Punch right. Here we go, Scott. Right.
From the gun, here's Fields. And it'll be intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And the Giants are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Running left is Tracy. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Why shift the crew? Come right with Gino. Come right with Gino. Elsa. Cockroach. Ladybug.
Now Jones. Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now Austin. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them. But go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Matt Breida, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing Jones. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Other side, other side.
Off the play fake. Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there, That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Here we go.
Tracy going to get it on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second and a couple.
Half 18.
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Okay, here we go.
A first carry here for Kene Nwangwu. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 6.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields now to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
The Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And, boy, what a catch and move right there.
And a tough spot to get it over the middle. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Hey, 551, 551. 11, 11, 11. EQ.
Now Fields. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now. 2 minutes to play. First half. It's 14-0. 3rd and 4.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Mayday. Hey, Ken. No muss. Right.
Looking to throw. Fields. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go. Punch right.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Easy. Delta. West right, zip.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Don't jump. Ready? Alpha. Alpha, let's go. That's all right.
Fields throwing again. Got an open man. It's Pickens.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
Back to throw again. Open man there is Patterson, complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
You got a mini base. Here we go, son. Alpha. Hey, Ken. Right.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Calvin Austin
With his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
South salad. Chip.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And Pittsburgh with 6 defensive backs in the game here on 3rd down.
Rita.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmunds, picks it.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken. Go.
Fields. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Sit high.
Operating from the gun. Fields going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Watch right. Here we go. Angel. Hey, 551. All right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's 4th down.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, he's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors, 70 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Graham Gano on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now they'll go with a reverse. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They run again with Breida. They're still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
Breida, they'll go up the middle.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay,
here we go.
I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Go.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
11.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
EQ. Hey, can't.
Operating from the gun. Fields.
Got Patterson on a quick slant here.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Don't jump. Ready? Ready. Hey, can't. Right.
Now a give running left is Breida. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Here we go. Good. Right.
From the gun on 3rd down. Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to...
Touchdown! George Pickens, 27 yards. And the Steelers are able to add on to that lead.
So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the third quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Tracy. And space tough to come by there. So he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. Got to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Other side. Timberland.
They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, can. Go.
Now a give to Breida. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Rolling to his left. Across the formation, he hits Austin. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
No mas, no mas. Here we go. All right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
He's going to look deep down the field.
Oh, and Jones has just thrown his third interception.
Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
That's good for us Steelers.
West right, sit.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in the game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, let's go. Here we go, son. Hey, never mind. Monday. Tonight.
To throw is Fields.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Mini base. Why not? Tonight.
Here's Fields.
And he fires one incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier. And he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, You never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the gun on 3rd down, Jones.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28. Back to throw. Jones.
He connects with Hyatt.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And they'll get him down right around the 16.
This is 2nd and 8. Jones looking to change the play.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Down inside the 10.
And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
Jalen Hyatt.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now down to 20. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Out of the gun, Fields. This one complete to Tonyan underneath.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go, son. Set.
This is Breida. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Matt Breida with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Well, it has been the passing game that's really been responsible for much of the scoring so far, but let's not forget about this running attack. They're pretty good, too, as evidenced right there.
And I think, Brandon, the fact that they've thrown the ball so well contributed to that touchdown, because that was a defense that was really keyed up to cover those receivers. All they wanted to do was blanket them. Have enough men in the box to stop the run, and you saw the end result.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Escapes the defender. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Throwing, Jones.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here we go, son. Tonight.
Pickens on the slant. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Tonight.
Finding Pickens for another catch. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here we go. Go.
Harris will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Breida. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. So the second down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point now by Boswell. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Oh, look at the juke. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Detroit. Okay, here we go. Bama.
Off play action. Jones. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Timberland.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Gano for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Steelers,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.